The ANC in the Free State has become the first province to officially nominate Dlamini Zuma for the position of ANC President. The decision was taken at the Free State Provincial General Council in Paris. A majority of branches nominated the former African Union Commission chairperson as their preferred candidate to become the ANC President when Jacob Zuma steps down. While Dlamini Zuma has been endorsed as president, David Mabuza has emerged as the province's favorite to take over from Deputy President Cyril Ramaphosa. Minister of Arts and Culture Natim Tetwa was nominated for the chairperson post. Free State's own chairperson, Premier Ace Magashule, has been nominated for Secretary General, while the current Deputy Secretary General, Jessie Duarte, has been named to retain her post. ANC Women's League Treasurer Maite Nkoane Mashabane has got the province's nod for the post of Treasurer General of the party. Well, the ANC in the Free State has become the first province to officially nominate Dlamini Zuma for the position of ANC President. The decision was taken at the Free State Provincial General Council in Paris. A majority of branches nominated the former African Union Commission chairperson as their preferred candidate to become the ANC President when Jacob Zuma steps down. While Dlamini Zuma has been endorsed as president, David Mabuza has emerged as the province's favorite to take over from Deputy President Cyril Ramaphosa in that position. Minister of Arts and Culture Natim Tetwa was nominated for the chairperson post. Free State's own chairperson, Premier Ace Magashule, has been nominated for Secretary General, while the current Deputy Secretary General, Jessie Duarte, has been named to retain her post. ANC Women's League Treasurer Maite Nkoane Mashabane has got the province's nod for the post of Treasurer General of the party. Well, joining us now to discuss this further is political analyst Professor Sipho Siepe. Good morning to you, Professor. Thank you for joining us here on ANN7 this morning. The Free State has now nominated Dlamini Zuma as their preferred candidate for presidency of the ANC. Was this the expectation? What is your reaction?
Well, that was the expectation, and one must also indicate that the Cyril Ramaphosa grouping has also done a bit well, because one expected that the support there will be thoroughly overwhelming. But they have managed to get a small number of delegates who are going to support them. But nonetheless, the outcome doesn't come as a surprise. It is almost more than 75% of the vote going to Nkosazana. And given that it was a home ground of Ace Magashule, one would have expected that the side that he chooses will also be the side that the majority of the people who look at him as their leader will follow.
Professor, Mr. David Mabuza emerged as the province's pick to take over from the Deputy President position. What is your comment with regards to this or reaction?
Well, David Mabuza has been a bit of an enigma, but those people who are closer to him have indicated that in as much as he is a person who has been pushing the notion of unity within the ANC, he is definitely within a camp that support Nkosazana for the presidency of the ANC. And there are more provinces that puts him into that position. It makes it easier for his followers also to begin to follow suit. But most importantly, Cyril Ramaphosa had already indicated who he prefers to be his deputy. He had made it very clear that he would want to have Nali Pando to deputize him as deputy president of the ANC. And effectively, in doing so, he was also sending a message about who he does not want. So effectively, those provinces that are going to embrace David Mabuza are also going to be sending a message to the rest of other delegates to say, if you're going to support Nkosazana, you should also understand that there is a deputy that is in existence, and that is David Mabuza.
All right, Professor, just stay on the line for us. I want to continue this conversation with you. I just want to get further reaction coming through here. Also joining us now on the phone line is ANC Free State spokesperson Thabo Miko joining us. Good morning to you. Thank you for joining us here on ANN7 this morning. The Free State has now come out and selected Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma as their preferred candidate for the ANC. Could you just talk us through this decision?
Well, good morning, and thank you very much for having me. Good morning to your panel. Yes, indeed, the Provincial General Council was convened yesterday. All the delegates to the National Conference were invited and attended the Provincial General Council. As you know, that the process of the Provincial General Council is the task of the ANC election agency, and it is primarily the consolidation of the nominations of candidates of leadership from the branches of the ANC throughout. It is not a meeting where branches were coming to discuss or to subtract or to add in terms of those branch nominations, but only to consolidate and constitute the provincial position correctly. Comrade Nkosazana was overwhelmingly nominated by the branches in the province to become the ANC presidential candidate with about 209 votes against Comrade Cyril, which is 44. Comrade Didi as deputy president, 204 nominations against Comrade Lindwe Sisulu, 28. Comrade Nati nominated 163 against 28 votes. Comrade Ace got about 216 against Comrade Senzo, 57. Comrade Jesse was also nominated at about 163. And lastly, the Treasurer General, Comrade Maite, was nominated 113 against 85.
All right, thank you very much, sir, for your time this morning and just unpacking those numbers and those details for us this morning with regards to that nomination process. That was the ANC Free State spokesperson, Thabo Miko, joining us on the phone line. We're still joined by Professor Sipho Siepe on the phone line as well. Professor, listening to those numbers, these people, Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma, David Mabuza, Nathi Mthethwa, Premier Ace Magashule, Jesse Duarte, and Maite Nkwane Mashabane, winning in the Free State by those nominations by large margins. This was sort of the expectation. Let's just expand on the nomination of Nathi Mthethwa, the Minister of Arts and Culture, as the chairperson post, and that's the preferred candidate. Just talk around this. Was this what was expected? I do apologize. We seem to have lost Professor Sipho Siepe, but we will continue to unpack this story throughout the day and the Free State nominations that took place yesterday. The Free State province coming out and officially endorsing Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma as their preferred candidate for the position of ANC president. But stay tuned to ANN7 for further discussions here.